So if we want to ask, is the square root of 3 squared plus 4 squared, does it equal 7? What we're really saying, another way to say it is 3 squared plus 4 squared equal 7 squared? And if we go back to the Montessori way of looking at it, so if I make a square 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so there's a 3 square. And then I make a 4 square, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What we see is that, in fact, 3 squared and 4 squared do help to build a square that's 7 by 7. So it just goes back to the binomial, right? So this is 3 and 4 and 3 and 4. But then we see that 7 squared, if we break it up into 3 and 4, is indeed 3 squared and 4 squared, but it's also 3 times 4 and 4 times 3, right? And so that's why it doesn't add up to um, the square root of them is not 7. And if we look at it in general, we see that a plus b squared is a squared, and it's b squared as well, but it's also 2ab. Now, this is a great time, though, to talk about what 3 squared and 4 squared is. So if we start again with 3 squared, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, we talk about what does it do to get to, what do we need to do to get to the next square? So we say, oh, we add 3 and 3 and 1. Okay, so we added 3 and 3 and 1. And then, well, what about the next layer? Right, so what would we do then? We'd add 4 and 4 and 1. Okay, we got 4 and 4 and 1. So we added 7 plus 9. So we started with 3 squared. And if we add 7 and 9, we get to 5 squared. We have a 5 by 5 square. But let's look at it in another way. So if we look at it as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There's our 3 squared. Okay, so we're 2 bigger now, right? So what have we added? We've added our 2 by 2, and we've added, okay, so here's our 3 squared, and our 2 squared, and here's 2 times 3, and 3 times 2. Okay, and in the abstract way of doing it is that if I go from n squared to n plus 1 squared, it's equal to, I have to add 2n plus 1. But what if I go to the second square after that? All right. What if I go to the second square after that? So you can see that up here. So we added 4 and 4 and 1. So this was n plus 1, n plus 1. So we ended up adding n plus 3. Okay, so that's that progression of the squares, right? So 2n plus 1. The next one is 2n plus 3. Well, so if you want to find out what is 5 squared, so 5 squared equals 3 squared plus, what do we have, plus 4 plus 2 times 6. In other words, plus 16. Oh, but look, 16 is 4 squared. And you can actually then start doing lessons. So we used to do a lot of lessons on that, on how you could find the next square between when you have even or odd. You can do that, and I'll show you in a separate one.